2, more board. We're gonna redeem our castle rates, options, rank everything. Wait. Don't wait. Hold on. Okay, that was annoying. The microphone once again quieted itself down. So we're going to redeem all of our plaudits. Oh. What? So they are bankable? Okay. This is what we want. The sacks and Castle Wars tickets. Potions are okay too. We accept potions. But I figure if we open them, you know, once a week, every Monday, they'll just keep us kind of on pace to see where we're at with them and how many more Castle Wars tickets we need. There's always a chance that they're going to make us really like zoom ahead on tickets, and there's a chance that we're not going to get many tickets. Is this on the loot tracker, do you think? Like, how much money is that? 1.6 mil. Okay, not much. For the absolute hours spent, not much. Free sacks are big. I don't even think I'm going to keep these arrows, to be honest. Right, so at 128 tickets out of 800, and that took about a week, but not a full week, because I just started that halfway through the week, after they fixed everything, so like Wednesday. Microphone is very quiet, my opinion. Yeah, I got it. Relax. Unless it's still quiet, in which case, ooh, no. Congrats on the tips, though. Big money buddy over here. Look at it, Mr. Britches. Mr. Big Britches. We're gonna run Chambers. Surprise. We had a bingo conversation yesterday, bingo round table, to discuss teams, pick teams. Just Pokemon Card Secure this weekend. We got Pokemon Card. We gonna chill and play Pokemon. We gonna chill and Charizard, as they say. Get blasted with Blastoise. I feel like we don't have to run raids before chambers. Raids. Getting drowsy with drowsy. Yeah. That's right. Blaziken with Blaziken. Blaziken with Blaziken. Coffee with coffee. Is it coughing? Wheezing. That's right. Wheezing. I'm gonna stick with Blaziken with Blaziken. That's my top tier one. You can leave that. That's mine. Doing that one. That's my pick. Blazer. It is my... I go with like chicken. I like just descriptor names. I'll just be like chicken, grass guy, water turtle. Okay. Okay. This is enough shaman raids. We don't need this. Come on. There we go. That's vanguards. I'm not doing that. Just kidding. Come on. I don't want to play Minecraft today. I was thinking about doing a Minecraft Monday, but I feel like since we have... Sorry. I feel like since we have bingo, we should probably be as prepared as we can. That bingo board is... I should have taken a screenshot or something we could discuss. It's not... I don't know. I don't want to leak it, I guess. Okay, there's a raid I get. Ooh, it'll be fine. It'll be good. The bingo board's intense. It is a blend of very AFK and very, very unlikely items. I don't know. I haven't raided or done PVM content with this clan before, so I don't know if they like hyper sweat, but some of the stuff in here is like, one of the tiles is three different pieces of gear, be it Missouri, Justy, or Ancestral. So you can get three, like a Missouri hat, an Ancestral hat, a Justy helm for one tile. Like that's one tile. That's a lot of work for one tile. And dupes don't count. So if you get three Missouri tops, sucks. I feel like the best bet is to run expert TOAs until you crack some Missouri, and then I'll come back here and see if we can't make something happen. That's just intense. I don't know how to do that one. I don't know if that seems feasible at all, frankly. What's the other one? I'm trying to remember there's a boss tile, a boss pet tile. There's a skilling pet tile, which I think is interesting. Having one of each. It's not a pet tile, it's a boss pet, different tile, skilling pet. So cool. Not sure about it. Tecton thieving Vasa. Nah, let's save the fish. Let's not do it. Rude. It's a weird board. It's going to be a time. It is going to be a time. One of the tiles is, let me think. What was the hardest one? That might have been the hardest one. Fosani unique is on there. Or Nightmare unique, rather. Doesn't have to, it's not Fosani specific. Because the transmog's not allowed, so it's certainly not Fosani specific. Rooms to check in a hotel out of 93, 69. I don't know. Let me think. 19. I don't know. I never know. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is something I'm always wondering. Like, how full are hotels consistently? Are people really traveling that much? That's very close. Ooh, really? I feel like I never stay in a hotel. I never have anywhere to be. I mean, good for those people getting out and seeing the world or whatever. Couldn't be me. So weird to have rigor. 18 rooms. Okay. Like, and then how is that sustainable? Because the hotel has to pay all the hotel staff that cleans everything. They've got to pay you, like the people who are there all the time. I don't know. When I worked in a hotel, I worked in banquets. And banquets was like, you only showed up first if there's an event. And second, in proportion to the event. So like the banquet crew in the summer when there was nothing happening, we didn't have anything going on. Nobody has business meetings in the summer. Nobody has Christmas parties in the summer. Die. Die. Oh no. We could have taken him. We could have had him. One of the tiles on the board is to get any two Slayer heads, but it has to be from a Slayer monster, not a boss monster. So like the Abyssal Demon head, a Kurask head, a Cockatrice head, which that's like, okay, you just AFK some of those. One of the other tiles is to get a full Bandos set with a peach from each different brother. It's just so back and forth of like, oh, that's the easiest thing I've ever heard. And the next one is like, what in the world? How? We're going to bank and then grab some stuff. I don't think we'll need potions until the very end. Health potions. I don't think we'll need till Guardians. Or not Guardians, Tyrope. Make enough money to pay all of us in a couple days out of the month. Really? That is so weird to me. Okay. I mean, great. Glad their business is doing so hot. It's just weird to me. Like, again, I never stay in a hotel. I never think about people staying in hotels. The people I work with, I don't know the last time they stayed in a hotel. I guess one of them might be staying in a hotel this weekend. Yeah, otherwise, don't know why they would be. Nobody, I don't know, people just don't travel that much. Maybe it's the people I'm around. I don't know. I mean, good, great. Happy the business is working and your job is secure. But I don't know. Average about 5,000 a night. See, that's crazy to me. That's like, how are people, that many people staying there? I don't know. I've never, maybe it's my life. Maybe it's just how I live. Like, I just never have the opportunity. Maybe there's just jobs that demand it, or people just like to, you know, nomad around, vagabond around. One of the tiles on the bingo board is a Elder Maul, or a Dragon Warhammer, or a fully assembled BGS, because it's defense reduction. The idea. Again, the difficulty in getting any one of those, like obviously Elder Maul, ridiculous. Snack a mega rare. It's probably Dragon Warhammer. It's probably the easiest one to work out on that. I think there's a tile for a full Bando set. I suppose what's easiest to do is to do like the band. There's one for a full Bando set or a full Armadillo set. And so I suppose it's probably easiest to do that and to build the Bando set. And if you get a BGS hilt, you get the sword hilt along the way, snag it, you know, take a picture, and then let the team know what's up. We're not going to be healing, not yet. We'll heal later. Just need the bats. We'll heal once we can go to Vasa. Let's run energy. Causing a bit of a situation. Nurses, contract, solar workers. Solar workers make sense. Nurses and contract construction. You know, I've heard nurses actually. I have friends who's traveling nurses, and they typically work out in the Oregon type area. Okay, we need the bats. I'm gonna take a bunch of the bats instead of stuff. Here's the thinking. We can collect the potions at this floor, so we'll just get the bats, overload, and then go poke our guy. Go slap our boy over here. Where's that pool? We are creeping through this raid. Goodness. There we go. Okay, yes. I guess we shouldn't put on the ranging stuff just yet, should we? Nope. Nope dope. Okay, that should be the switch. Switch that and then grab... Okay. Here we go. Need the Void Waker. We need to not be potted down until we get here, because I think it rolls off of where you're at when you walk in. You don't want to be too high. Let me go. Pretty good. I think that went pretty well. He's about halfway dead. We're more than half, actually. And we cruised through. As long as we don't totally screw up this part. But, you know, that's all RNG. I've done nothing wrong. Praying rigorously. I have a friend, this is really on my mind. I want to talk about this. I have a friend who's releasing a single, and I've never seen somebody try to, like, make music like that, I guess. I'm very curious to see how it's going to unfold. I wasn't friends with a lot of SoundCloud rappers, so my SoundCloud is pretty quiet. But now on my Facebook, I have a couple friends who think they want to make music. I don't know, it's curious to me. I didn't know people still did that, I guess, in a way. Dang, we had a Void Waker spec, we could have slapped him. That's up. Yeah, sucks to be you. Okay. That is our Olm overload. Secure. We have the Olm prayer potion. Secure. Prayer enhance. But it just sent me a music video. You just made it and asked me to check it out. I did. It's bad. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, is it too late? Has the boat sailed? Is the dream dead? Do you need to not do that? I don't know. I haven't heard my friend's music. I have a couple of friends who make music, and the one I have heard, she's a good singer. But her music is fine. There's most of friends telling me, oh, it's good type of things. I feel like he needs to be told it's bad. Yeah, it's always a weird situation. Right. Just be like, hey, the production value is that of a child's birthday party. It's a good effort. It's just not something that I would want to be a mark on my life. I don't want it to reflect me. Right, and then it's like, I have this internal dialogue of, okay, well, you don't want to crush somebody's dream. Not because, like, everybody deserves a dream, but because maybe it's how they start. I want to listen to it. Oh, gosh. Yeah, probably should. Can't imagine I'll get a DMCA strike for it. Let's do it. Let's rip it. I might not be nice, though. If I'm not nice, it's fine. We don't have to talk about it. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a certain point you have to accept that, like, there's a scale here. If you're very young and you make music and your music's good, that's okay. If you just aim and just make music and you don't have any production quality. But I feel like as you get older and as you, like, get through life and, you know, do things, people expect you to have money and time to devote to really honing your craft before you show up with your craft. So if you started making music at 40 and it was like music videos and that sort of thing, and it was just terrible, then I feel like people would be like, yeah, you could come on, you could take a week off and make this something special. And that's not to say money would solve the problem. That is to say that people expect you to kind of, you know, act your age in a way. There's the link. Mm-hmm. Oof, apparently my bingo team has 2 Aussies on it. It's gonna be time. Good stuff. Well, they seem to be in high spirits, so that's good, I guess. I'm gonna drink the overload. All we have left is this room, but I'm still doing it. Alright, Zordy. I don't know if I'm excited or worried. Celibacy. Sorry, what? So is it a mix of somebody else's song? Are they? Okay, I'll take your word for it. The only Aussie people I've played with is Cubic, and he's kind of aggressive sometimes. He gets stuff done, so maybe they're good for it. I don't know. I handpicked the team. Sometimes in this clan's bingo, people wanted to go together in pairs, and I did not do pairs. I intentionally picked individuals from top to bottom, so I'm hoping it pays off. That every person stands on their own. Nobody is like pairing up and running off. Just handcrafted. And they're chatting in Discord, which is great. It means they're going to be active. We're not a team of silent workers. Ooh, excuse me. All right, let's do this. So here's a music video that comes to us from Zordy's friend. I'm sorry, that's how it starts. It's a phone call.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Oh, it's going right in the middle of my favorite RuneScape song.
You have a nice life, Patrick. Goodbye.
You did me so wrong. Since you left me, I can't be what you want. I can't be drop to my knees. Keep popping up on me at the places I be. You have so much fun, I'm so weak and hurt.
Why is every shot just, I mean, just like his face? It's just his face. His flows. Oh, we'll get to that. I guess we need to turn off the other music, don't we? Hold on. Shh, quiet, Elizabeth. Yeah, I got it. Jeez. Okay, sorry.
See you call, but just let it ring. Getting drunk at the party. Why'd you show up where I be? Show up where I
Why does it say Drake and Party Next Door? I don't understand. Is
am. I what you
this a mix of one of their songs?
space, but can't give you up.
I'm not familiar enough with modern Drake.
Discuss like these men that just wanna fuck, or these girls that just don't feel like your love.
Oh,
Fuck, I
okay.
guess I'm dumb, numb. I just
Sure.
want you, baby, but you don't wanna try to run. I love you so much, but I swear it's never enough.
I don't like that every time he sings, his voice goes da 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 every single time.
So what the fuck?
Da 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 dee dee da da da. Oh, now it's slow jams. Okay, he's getting up. He's leaving the pool. This guy's getting off the pool here. Oh, that was it. That's the end. He's done. He's leaving. Okay, bye. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Is I don't know why every single bar, every single line was da 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 da. It sucks, doesn't it? Just stop. Just sing. If you want to sing, sing. If you have something to say, say it. I don't know. Try dropping next time. Go da 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 do. Oh, whoo, variance. Crazy. I want to listen to music again. Bye bye. Ugh, that was not my favorite thing I've ever heard. I would say that's not top 10. Not top 10. No. No, not top 10. For sure, no. Whew. Where's the music? Give me my music back. Artistry. There we go. That's a good song. There, you can tell. It's whimsical. Whew. Yeah, didn't love that. Okay. Not again, not to kill the dream. It's all complicated because you don't want to be like, that song sucks. But keep trying. That's what you say. Keep trying. The it was season of the yeah. It's if you want to, if that's something you want to do, you got a long way to go. Sorry, long way to go sounds mean. You can say, I would be so impressed if you became a professional singer. I would be so impressed. I'd be so surprised. It doesn't happen to many. I'd be so impressed. You would be really lucky if you got to be a professional. That's what I would say. You would be very lucky. Yes. So what are the odds? I mean, really. Is it that the thrall is causing a problem here? I don't know. I'm new to this double spec every time business. I think the thrall is causing a bit of a problem. Who's Fortnite? I want to say something and then ask. In this song, is this what you want? Every time you do anything, da 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 da. Just everything. I'll revive you. Yeah. I think part of the problem, I I think there's a problem in music. I don't know a lot about music or the industry. I just know friends I have and what they've done. But I think there's this problem where people go and record a single in a studio, like they pay for studio time or whatever. And I think the studio, I don't know for sure. So that's my qualifier here. But I think studios are happy to take people's money and then just record whatever the hell they want. Whatever the hell the person wants, without the studio being like, I don't know. I guess it's not the studio's job to give input, but sometimes you can just tell that there's like minimal input was given. I think we're on a 3. Nope. Goodness. I can't imagine that being anybody's favorite song. Like, legitimately cannot imagine. I'm just gonna try for a 4-1. Welcome back to the cycle. I'm declaring this to be the cycle. Hey, look, it is. How fun. Better. I thought you said AI songs. Oh, we're out of cycle again. Welcome back to me screwing up. I'm tired. I am tired. I have just had, this is the worst setup on melee hand. Okay, we lost a lot of health there. 1 sip of the pot. Great. Oh, you did say AI songs. Okay. I've heard better AI songs too, which is crazy. There's an old school, not to tie everything to RuneScape, but there's an old school RuneScape content creator who uses AI to make songs in some of his videos. Not like because of the songs themselves, but because I think he thinks it's funny. But whether it's him or the inputs or whatever, the songs are not terrible. They get across whatever he's trying to convey. Like, the genre feels appropriately constructed. Some of them are supposed to sound like mid-2000s, rock music. And they do. And that just sounded like it wanted to be Drake. Not in like a, oh, you're imitating, like a, you think this sounds like Drake? This doesn't sound like Drake. Certainly doesn't sound like Party Next Door. I don't know. Just sounds like modern slow jams, which I wouldn't say aren't the best slow jams. Yeah, I know. Didn't like that. I'd say maybe 3 out of 10. The video, I would... just unfortunate. It's just very sad, really. The video, I'm not gonna hammer on this too much, but I would say the video maybe makes it worse. Like, why did we do that? Why did we shoot the video? What is it that the video conveyed that that song alone did not convey? It wasn't like a professional musician where you get the ad revenue or whatever from the video, you know? Yeah, poison walk. That was a messy one. Why video? You just want to sit around? Again, you just gotta say all this stuff without trying to crush someone's dream. Brilliant. Perfect. Love it. Smashing. Great. In high school. One line there. Discuss. It's toe job and jump into the pool. Hell yeah. He knows what he's saying, dude. That's bars right there. Hindsight. That's, I mean, it's just so, yeah, he's just saying it, calling him like he sees him. What do they say with writing? Write what you know. Well, here you go. He knows it's summertime. He knows what you do in the summertime. He knows what you don't do, which is those books. Drop that. Nah, he gets it. He knows what's going on. Dude cracks life's mysteries and you're out here giving him flack for it. What do I do in the summer? Execute pool time. What do I not do? Book time. Drop book. I guess it depends how he raps it, because it could make it sound corny. It's not the best bar I've ever heard, but it's, you know, it's fine. For a high schooler, it's something, I guess. What's always funny to me is you can ding a bar like that, you can make fun of it, you can rag on it, whatever. And then if you look up real lyrics, like, you know, rap lyrics that have made it, that withstood the test of time, they're not like anything incredible. Guess we should pray to protect ourselves. Do we have to do this again? Must we? I'm using a lot of supplies, but I think it's okay so far. Why do we have another Dragon Warhammer? Are we taking that long? Ooh, it's at 80 right now. I guess that'll happen when you spend your time running around the room as opposed to poking finger. Okay, 1 minute on the overload. Oh boy. I will read your message. I'm just, you know, running for my life. Hell yeah. Oh boy. Two bolt procs and at the proper time during the fight. Crazy town. Trying to stay alive. Oh boy. What a time to drink a potion. Just hang in there. We don't need to be full health. We just need to be more health. Really don't need to be that much more health. We're doing pretty good. Oh, hey. Not that that's really helpful right now. 60 is good, though. We can kill. Come on. There it is. White lights. Ferris said he was speaking this. But I can't understand it. He said, "Ow, boo boo. The eagle has landed." My reply, "Pronto, cousin. Execute stage 2. Put the turkey in the let's get out of here. I think that a lot of that you have to just try to write something that's more interesting than what's exactly in front of you, even in rap music. I think it's difficult to do that, and I think that's why we can tell the difference between good art and bad art as people. I don't think you can just lay out exactly what you're seeing, you know? I think you have to have, that's the art, being able to say something creatively or different. Say something in kind of a head-scratchy way that makes people go, huh, neat. Hadn't thought about that. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's the art of it. I mean, you could say the same thing about like a science fiction writer, you know? Like those aren't real things. You're making up things. Like, yeah, they are, because they see the world differently. They see things that could be, things that are interesting to talk about, things that tingle the mind, you know? That kind of thing. What are we doing? Tecton. Okay. Guardians? Guardians. Okay. I'm gonna get coffee. I'll be right back. See you in a second. All right, we're back. I think we'll play RL Craft today. I think that's what I want to do. Let's check something real quick here. The Castle Wars combat or collection log rather. I think the most expensive item is 800, and you sell them back. So we are 1/8, more than 1/8 of the way done, which is pretty good. I've not wanted to settle into Castle Wars, but it's on our list, so I am settling into Castle Wars. But it's not something I've been wanting to do, you know? All right, let's run the raid. I feel like a daily chambers or a couple chambers. It's fine, it's pretty good. Do a couple of those, move on with your life. You get charged for smoking in the room. Called us and complained about the charge, saying that weed. What? Sir, I mean, okay, isn't the charge because you smoked it, not because weed? It's because you smoked it? Like, the charge is because of smoke, not because of contents. Yeah, exactly. We're charging you. Yes, it's because you created smoke. You burned something in the room. Incense is legal. Don't burn it in the room. What are you talking about? Just because something's legal doesn't mean you can just do it everywhere. There are plenty of stores and restaurants that have anti-vaping rules. It's policy, it's a rule, it's a charge because we have to clean and make it so it doesn't smell like that. You stupid person. What are you talking about? Absolutely ridiculous. I bet this guy really struggles with toll bridges. But driving is legal. I shouldn't have to pay to drive. Very complicated, high intellect, kind of complex way of looking at the world, you know? Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oopsies. Oopsie daisy. Don't you hate when that happens when you're trying to remind people how you were just in your room the whole time? And they're the same people that you were just talking to about how you couldn't get into your room. Oopsies. This guy sounds like a real genius. A real Einstein of the era. A really high intellect individual. Go, go, go. Don't stay. I've got so much reading to do this week. I have 2 library books that I checked out, and instead of being able to renew them, the library has advised me that they are exceptionally reserved. One of the books has like literally 13 people in line to read it after I'm done. If I don't get through it, I feel like an absolute boob. I gotta say though, it's not that good of a book so far. I'm kind of surprised. Just hoarding. I'm trying to get through it. I'm really trying. I'm just also trying to run Chambers. So what can you do? I've been reading it though. That's what I would do off stream. Sometimes I'll stop and read it, but I don't know. It's not riveting. I heard from somebody I follow on Twitter that it's good. Monty would hate it. It's called The 5 Types of Wealth. It's like a pseudo self-help book, which I've read plenty of self-help books and was like, somebody I admire, somebody who's, you know, intelligent and quite versed in the world suggested it. And I was like, okay, sure. On a recommendation, I will read another self-help book. Man, it is not, I don't know. It's not scratching the itch. Monty is the opposite. If we're talking, he's more interested in other things. Like there are times when he's playing, like he'll be on the phone playing with a toy and I will step back, like I'll go get a drink or something. And when I come back, I'll approach quietly and he'll be talking to himself. He doesn't hardly babble or talk when we're playing with him. Sometimes he will, but he seems more apt to babble when he's alone. He just seems happier and he'll just be like, blah, 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 blah. But if we're playing with him, he'll play. He just doesn't get as bubbly and conversational. Like he loves being tickled and engaged with, and he'll try to grab us and play with us and climb on us and all that. But yeah, he doesn't do that. If we're talking, he'll just look at us like we're just talking. I've tried, we read to him every night, so he does get read to. It's not like we're not reading to him, but it's been since he was a wee lad that if you read to him, you could take it or leave it. He likes eating books. Every night when we read to him, we also give him a book to eat. Just a book to have in his hand. And, you know, they're little cardboard child books and he'll like slap it around and hear the cardboard clap and nibble on it. Whatever, you know, whatever. Who cares? It's just a book. Yeah, just not big on sitting and reading. Pictures in books, interesting for about 4 seconds. Seems to like green pictures in books. Okay, we have chopped every tree. What is happening? None of this is to say that I would take it any other way. You know, I think he's a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun. I like the way he is. But if somebody was like, oh, you should sign your child up for a reading program, it's like, he doesn't care. He couldn't care any less. Now, if it was a water bottle program where we got to play with water bottles, he loves a water bottle. It's about the water sloshing around in there. A huge fan. Big fan. Loves a water bottle. Book? Eh. That's probably a good call. You guys are going the distance here, but my goodness, you're making all the right moves, you know. You're completing a suite of problem-solving solutions here. I don't know, I think you're doing well. It seems like you're doing well. You'll know in a year or two, but I mentioned before that we have family who is developmentally behind, and they've done exceptionally well with the different therapists and that sort of thing. In speech and movement and all of this stuff, they've managed to get back. Not totally on track, but they're cracking on, you know? Ooh, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing. All right, let's bonk the demon. Probably twice, because it took 4 years to get... Yeah, we have 2. Took 4 years to get in here. Beautiful. This bingo board's got me worked up. Trying to figure out what to do with it, you know? They're releasing it across the entire Discord tonight, across the entire player base. I'm just not sure what I'm going to be able to help with. I have a few items I can help with. But by and large, I'm going to really probably end up being a gap filler more than a tile maker. I don't know, something about this board, it's just not standing out as being one I can help with. Sometimes they are. I think it's because there's not much high-level content. Not that I'm, like, running Inferno, you know? But I can do most everything, and a lot of this is, like, pretty middle-of-the-road stuff. I don't know. We'll look at it later, maybe when it comes out. A little more attention than typical baby normally. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's fair. I think that as a country, we could do better about... Yeah, well, aid in some form, whether it's a bigger tax cut for children, you know, if you have kids, you should get a bigger tax cut, or if it's the moms getting compensated or something. I don't know. I think it's a little silly. Like, if you think about from the perspective of what a country wants, what does a country need to survive? And a continuing population is like pretty fundamental. Seems like something certainly worth making sure you're going to get for the next few years. Make sure you have babies being born. You're incentivizing children. You're incentivizing families. I know we have tax breaks for the kids, but I don't know. I don't think that's sufficient, I guess. They're certainly haven't kept up with time as well as they should. I would say haven't kept up with time, but also haven't kept up with, like, the world. If you look at population rates, and so many countries have just slumped. I feel like it's probably something a first world country should do to make sure that they're at least staying in existence. Number one, make sure people live there. Ideally, people who were born there and whose parents have a vested interest in seeing the country continue. It seems so fundamental. Okay, come on. You gotta die. Is that gonna hold him? Nope. I don't feel like the grasp thing ever grasps him. Steady. Oh, somebody got a black dragon mask. One of the things on the bingo board is to complete an entire god book with clues. And I think I'm gonna try to rope that in with my small but steady desire to get the easy clue log done this year. So I think we'll be opening a lot of clues on stream. That's my hope anyway. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What's next? Guardians and crabs. I just don't feel like we need an overload for guardians. We'll do it. Screw it. We'll do it. Mostly because if we do the overload now, we can then drink this potion. Get some points. Right, yeah. Points. We like points. We have more than enough inventory for crabs, so we should be fine. Oh, I'm so excited about this coffee. It needs to cool down. I'm also kind of gassed up for Minecraft, to be honest. I guess we should end the stream and start a new one. Boo. I don't have a streaming thumbnail for YouTube for Chambers anymore. We got the Dex. We'll have to create a new one for the Dex grind. We'll have to create a new one for being off the Dex grind. I think I need to change my I think I need to change my YouTube video thumbnail process here, just thinking about how the sausage is made, so apologies if you don't care, but I think I need to change my process and add maybe like parts, like part 1, episode 2. That way if people ever do care to go watch these, they don't just end up being like a sludge of all looks kind of the same. It's not that hard to add part 1, part 2, whatever. I guess we should keep hitting while the overload's hitting. Go! Well, if you're lurking in the Twitch chat, YouTube chat, feel free to follow or subscribe. It's appreciated. It's a good time most of the time. And I see that Discord is pinging again because our bingo team is in Australia. So they're up and talking about it. What do we not need? The Revite. Just toss that. We'll toss the axe after we chop this. Okay. That should be it, right? 3 inventory slots? Yep. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I want to find out how long this bingo is. Sorry, apologies for constantly checking my phone during the stream, but I kind of want to take off time from work during the bingo. I'm very bad about taking time off work. This is a general matter. Just, I work a lot and I'm happy to. I think that's the problem. I'm such a generally optimistic person, which also explains why we're just doing the same content over and over. I just try to look at everything glass half full. You know, so if I have a real rough week, I'm like, I just got to go to the gym and get back into it. I just got to keep on going, which is good and fine and everything. But then at the end of the year, I have heaps of time off. A lot of the companies I've worked for, if you don't use it, it rolls over, which is fine. Because then I've had, you know, multiple times where it'll either roll over for a long period of time, and then I'll have a big old stack of time off stacked up. Okay, let's put you, yeah, let's kill this one. Somebody stand there. Or alternatively, it works out that, really? Oh my gosh, you're the worst. Or it works out that I can just take off a long period of time or get a payout. But this company I'm with now does not have a, it's use it or lose it. Doesn't have a rollover policy, which again, fine, great. But for me personally, it means like, I gotta figure out how to use it, otherwise I'll lose it. I've been taking holidays off and I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I'd kind of like maybe some summertime, sit around the pool and just be a sleepy guy. I don't know. Okay, buddy. You can't do that. Patience. Grab the seed. And then whoever steps here, you. Run the jewels. That's what this room is. Run the jewels. People call it crabs. No, it's run the jewels. The room. 2 seeds. And then home again. Kind of surprised we haven't seen more. I know I humbly have an undertone of being dry and complaining about it. Try not to lean in too hard, but I'm genuinely sometimes like reminded that yeah, the friends I have who have done the same grind and come out with more stuff sooner. It's fine. It's okay. Only takes one. It only takes one. Restretch. Okay. Yes, we'll do this home and then we'll be done with this and we'll play Minecraft. And I don't know if I'm going to end the stream and update it, but I kind of feel like we should. It just takes a lot to do all that. Shovel time. TOM music is just constant bangers, isn't it? Oh, it's so good. Do we think this will be anything? I'm gonna bet money on it. If it's a collection log, we'll do a giveaway. If it's a new item, if it's something fancy and new. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. One more, one more. Beautiful. Beautiful. We love to see it. We move on. I don't think we should stop here. I think we should just run on up to the other pool. Why stop at one pool when you can go to a different pool? Oh, I was going to check when bingo was. See if I could actually take time off. We could do a long stream. I don't know. I also kind of feel bad taking time off because if I'm taking time off, I feel like I need to help with little homie. Like, time off isn't just, oh, time off to piddle around. Like, I don't know. All right. Here's the info on the, wow, this is a long thread. The bingo runs April 17th through the 26th. Yeah, 26th is not going to work. That can't be right. Is that right? Holy cow, that's not going to work at all. Yeah, there's no way to take that time off. That's absolutely not going to work. That's not a very long bingo for how big the board is. Jeez. Or how complex this is going to be. All right, we'll see. Let's get in there. Perfect. Love it. Away we go. Fingers crossed, boys. For the last room of the raid. The most fun room of the raid. That'll work. Very chill. Very nice. Very chill. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's the game. You like Guitar Hero? You like rhythm games? It's gonna hurt. It doesn't have to hurt a lot. Well, I will never say I miss questing in old school RuneScape, because I don't. I do kind of miss the feeling of accomplishment that comes with questing in old school RuneScape. Getting something done, you know? The same is probably true for getting like chambers completed, for getting the shadow, getting the big thing you've been pushing for. Leveling up would be the same feeling. We just don't level up anymore, you know? We don't level up like we used to. Which is to say, ever. I feel like being at hardcore is probably a lot easier now that I understand the game than when I set out. I don't know why I set out on a hardcore. It was probably a stupid thing to do in hindsight. It doesn't matter, I guess. It's not really stupid. It just was kind of a fool's errand. Like, there was no way it was going to work out. Goodness, buddy. You've lost so much defense on that hand. I don't know why you're fighting for it. Just give up. And... just gonna keep scooting along. Ta-da! So does it work out that we can hammer this hand twice and then... Oh crap, I always summon the thrall. Can I hammer twice and then... Before the cripple? Where does the cripple start? Is it damage percent? It must be a damage thing. Because the first hammer totally missed, but the last hand we did, the first hammer hit a 63 or something, and it took it out immediately. I don't know enough about Olm. Running solo Olm? Check. Understanding Olm? Eh. Most of the time. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice to get ancestral, wouldn't it? Just imagine, just visualize it. The satisfaction of getting an ancestral top, having a best in slot on an Iron Man. Ugh. The bliss, the pure bliss, the elation we would feel. A game-changing high. It's too early. Constantly too early on that one. Silly me. Ooh, just a null? We love a null. And this burn with me is putting us exactly where I want to be for the overload. Oh, another null. Two heads instead. Overload. Perfect. And then we're going to have the overload hit. Or we poke. Love it. And we're big damaging. Big, big pokes. How pumped would I be for another Dens? Have you ever, like, stubbed your toe? Have you ever had a cabinet that snags one of your favorite pairs of pants on the belt loop, and as you turn away, it both rips the pants and frightens you because you think you're going to pull a door out of the cabinet? Yeah, that's about how excited. Terrified, frustrated, like instantly exhausted. That feeling of, oh my gosh, why am I even alive? I'm just destroying the things around me. I don't even want to be here. That's how I would feel. Now this one we can certainly summon a thrall. We can just bonk this hand all the way to oblivion. You ever leave the cupboard door open and then hit your head on the corner of it? Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like you're frustrated at yourself because you laid a perfect trap for your own stupid, and your stupid was caught in your own trap. Yeah. But more like frustrating that you had such good and pure intentions. I guess if you were leaving the cabinet door open because you were putting away dishes or something, you know, you were doing something that's just so fundamentally good, and you're rewarded with a goose egg on your head. You ever had someone else poop in your pants? No, I can't say I have, honestly. Out of all the fun, whimsical things that have happened in my life, someone else defecating in my drawers has not made the list quite yet. Where are we going? Where are we going? Give me guidance. I think this is a 3-step, right? And then I think we go to a 4. We'll find out. Let's find out together. Yes, great. Because after the teleport attack, he did manage to get one attack off. So that indicates we've switched to 4. Oh yeah, how did that go? What happened? Was it something in, was it a foxtail or foxglove? Whatever it's called. Is it a foxtail? I forget what it's called. The plant is called. I thought the head was immune to Tumikins. Totally just tagged him with Tumikins there. fire. Somebody's doing the fragment of the siren quest. Oh, we have to do that. Ugh. Hell yeah. I'm over here, you big white boob. You big white tit. Can't get me. Too quick. Now the poison will keep getting us. The poison has tagged us. 50's good. We take 50's. Desperately trying to avoid that falling crystal. Holy cow. We're gonna make an invitation. We're having a get together later this year. We're supposed to make the invitation this weekend and I just did not do it. I want to say I did not do it. Like I just got lazy, but like I had a lot going on this weekend. We got a lot done around the house. We did a lot of cleaning, a lot of tidying and light home construction. So it wasn't for lack of trying. It just didn't get done. I guess it was for lack of trying it so much as I didn't try to do it because I was so busy with the other things. There it is. The white light. I was hoping for orange light. Or a little light on orange light. Okay. Okay. Dynamite, really? Alright, we're going to switch to Minecraft for a while. Minecraft Mondays. Hold on. I got to read all this. Where's home, buddy? It fuses to poop outside and is an objective. Oh, no, buddy. No. Mrs. Take him and explain what we thought. Okay, foxtail, right. Yeah, dude. Right, seriously. So we had a whole council come together and go, this is what we think it is. And then they went, no, it's not that. And then you came back and you're like, hey, you know how you thought it was that? Like, I'm not dumb. All the doctors were saying the same thing. You investigated my theory until you could prove it was false. It was a good theory. Stop. Don't call me an idiot. Stupid. We all agreed it was a good theory. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start another stream from Minecraft. Yay, Minecraft Mondays. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. But we'll do Minecraft for a while. And then, should we do Minecraft? I feel like we should. We gotta keep going in that hardcore world. We're not gonna get anywhere if we don't. They're releasing the bingo board today, and the entire Discord is like rattling the owner's cage. They're like, give it the board. They stepped on something sharp or something. They cleaned it up. Okay, okay. Here's the thing. So, right. So to say a foxtail, it's like, yeah. So I was exactly in the right avenue there. I was in the right train of thought. Just because you don't have the exact perpetrator. Come on. It's a B plus. At least a B for your guess. Somebody who's not a vet. You didn't get in there and like actually assess the situation. It's a pretty good guess. Ridiculous. No reason to be scolding for my good guess. It's a good guess. Stop. Should get a discount for that. Get money back for the good guess. The good guess refund. Okay. I'm gonna go. If you're lurking, feel free to follow or subscribe. We're gonna switch to Minecraft. I'm gonna go park my butt at Castle Wars. Castle Wars world. It's the only way to get this thing done. So, I'll be back. We'll be there. We'll be in Castle Wars, and I'm gonna be, we're gonna keep on our hardcore Minecraft world. See you there. Bye bye so long. Kisses. Bye.